Welcome back, coin roll hunters. Thanks for joining me, Matthew, the great coin roll hunter, on another exciting episode of Big Money, the show that takes our favorite coins and currency and puts them under the microscope. If you're new to the show, just watching for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell because you're not going to want to miss another episode. Also, if you're curious and you want to do this yourself at home, check the descriptions below the video where I've included an Amazon affiliate link to this same exact USB microscope I use here on the show. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. If you followed me yesterday, we did some coin roll hunting and we just came up with this beautiful specimen of the South Dakota State Quarter with a bird on it. So I'll just bring that up for you now. Here we go. Okay, so there it is. Excellent. As you can see, this quarter is the South Dakota State Quarter. Maybe not. Let me zoom in a little bit on it. There we go. Beautiful. And it has two dates on the reverse of this coin. That's the tails side. So you can see at the top there reads 1889. Now that was the year that South Dakota was admitted into the Union, which happened on November 2nd of that year. And the second date on the lower rim there is 2006. That was the year that this particular design, the South Dakota State design, was released, making it the fifth design in the 2006 series and the 40th design in the 50 State Quarters program. So this quarter here was minted in Denver, as you can see by the capital D mint mark right there by Washington's tail. And the Denver Mint actually produced 265,800,000 business strikes of this design. Now, a business strike is what we numismatists call a coin that was minted and intended for circulation. So it's one you're going to find in your pocket change. So, which is in contrast to the 90% silver-proof collectible strikes minted at the San Francisco Mint, of which 1,508,008 90% silver proofs were made of this design intended for collectors. So you actually had to order them specifically from the mint. So now if you wanted to buy a business strike of this particular design, say in mint state 65 grade, which is the physical condition of the coin, you're looking about $1 in retail. So you'd pay to buy one at a coin shop. Whereas the 90% silver proofs for this design are currently going for around $8. So they're incredibly attainable. If you find them out there, you can easily add those to your collection. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's get this coin under the microscope. Here we go. All right. All right, let me just get this coin positioned here for us. Okay, so the reverse of this coin, as we take a look around, was actually designed and engraved by John Mercante. Now, we're already familiar with some of John's work from the Louisiana State Quarter, which I'll leave a link in the descriptions below if you want to enjoy that coin roll hunt, and on Big Money, actually. But you'll notice that the most prominent feature of this coin is actually, of course, Mount Rushmore, which is a national monument that features the likenesses of, let's see here, likenesses of George Washington, okay, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln, okay, our founding fathers. And it's this monument, of course, that has given South Dakota its nickname, the Mount Rushmore State. So not too incredibly clever, but information nevertheless. So if we travel down to the lower rim of the coin here, you will see this date here, 2006, there it is. And the release date, of course. And below that, written in Latin, is, of course, the United States motto, E pluribus unum, which in English means one of many. You can see how much damage this coin has taken just by all the contact marks, those gouges on the surface. As we follow the rim of the coin upward, you'll notice that the design is actually framed by these wheat stalks, which I'm actually really impressed how much detail are in these. And that leads us, of course, to the name of the state, South Dakota. We're kind of going through it backwards here. And then, of course, the year, 1889, the year that South Dakota was admitted into the Union. And just below the date there, finally, the target of our hunt, you see this bird. Now, what kind of bird is this? Well, I'm here to tell you. This is a Chinese ring-necked pheasant. So, the ring-necked pheasant was a native of Asia, but was introduced to South Dakota in 1898 as a game bird. So it was brought here specifically to be hunted and eaten. So you got to remember that they didn't have really grocery stores back then. Nature was their grocery store. So they had to go out and hunt these game birds, which was also fun, I can imagine. But, you know, that's where their dinner came from. So let's see, typically, these birds are actually omnivores. And as flocks tend to hold permanent residence where they exist, where they've been released, their diets will actually change with the season and their location. So typically their diets are small seeds, okay, grains, and green shoots, fresh buds, things like that. But they supplement their diets, the protein in their diets, with insects, spiders, and earthworms. And there have even been, on some rare occasions, they've been seen eating small lizards, snakes, and rodents. So pretty interesting. So hopefully you get a chance to actually see one of these birds in the wild, because you will be absolutely amazed by the iridescent plumage that these birds display. Just absolutely colorful birds. And I would encourage you to try to find one of these in like a museum, or actually just do a Google image search, and you will see how beautiful this Chinese ring-necked pheasant is. So, well, I just want to thank you for joining me as we mark off another bird in our 50 State Quarters program, birding the 50 State Quarters. And if you're enjoying the show, I encourage you to spread the word and share this video on your social media networks. Let's see if we can't get your other friends over to the show, and we can all talk about coins together. So sounds like a great time. And so until next time, we'll be doing some more coin roll hunting tomorrow. If you want to join us there. But yeah, I guess that's it. So this is Matthew, the Great Coin Roll Hunter. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you happy hunting.